Everyone, thank you so much for coming back to see another tutorial. This tutorial is a highly requested tutorial. I decided to go ahead and do the tutorial for everyone who's been asking to see this tutorial. Today's tutorial is also going to be a talk through. I've had a couple people ask me to actually explain how to do things and how to do the routine of putting on a full face coverage. So this will be a talk through. I will keep the talking to a minimum because I know a lot of people don't like a lot of talking. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for coming to watch. I also have a giveaway vlog coming up. I will do my giveaway vlog when I reach 300 subscribers. I have some really cool products in the giveaway, so I'm really excited to do the giveaway. I just have to reach the 300 followers to do the giveaway. Make sure you help out by hitting the subscribe button. You could be entered in the chance to win the giveaway. Enough of the talking and the ranting. I'm really excited to show this tutorial to you guys because it is one of my updated talk through tutorials. So I'm excited to show you how I do and the techniques I use to get my full face coverage. So let's get into this tutorial. Okay, so first, you know, it's always good to start off with a fresh, moisturized, primed face. I've already did my eyebrows. If you'd like to see the eyebrow tutorial, just check out my last video or click the link in the description box. So first I'm going to start off by priming my eyes. I'm using the Primed Up eyeshadow primer. I've had it for a pretty long time, so I'm not sure exactly where I got this product, but I will list the link to where you can find this product down below in the description box. I feel like I can work it in better with my finger instead of a brush, and it's better to have like a smooth surface to work on instead of like a creamy surface with a bunch of primer on your eyelid. I'm using very neutral eyeshadows. I'm using this eyeshadow palette for my transition colors. I'll be applying the very light tan color here first on my eyelid. So I'm going to apply this all over my eyelid to brighten it up a little, and it'll make my colors pop more because I'll be able to build the color that I want. And this is another way to set my primer so that I can build my eyeshadow on top of the primer. This is like a base. You always want to start with a lighter color first when you're looking for like a dark eye or smoky eye. You want to start with a light color first and then build it to the darkest color, because applying the darkest color first might give you a smudgy look and you might not like that smudgy look. So you always want to transition your colors starting with the lightest color first. So now that I have my lightest color, I'm going to take the brown color in this eyeshadow palette, and to start my smoky eye, I'm taking my MAC 219 brush. This brush is really good for blending in the crease of your eye. I was using a flat brush at first, and I'm so glad that I decided to get this brush because it has done me good on all of my blending now, and I just love blending with this brush. I'm going to go in circular motions, applying it to the crease of my eye. I don't want a dramatic smoky eye, so I'm going to stick with the lightest colors on my eyeshadow palettes today. My Color Shop eyeshadow palette. I like these eyeshadows because if I use a good primer, which I do, and they show up so good. Like, I love how they actually show up on top of my primer. Now without the primer, they don't do such a good job as far as my name brand eyeshadows. To darken up my eyeshadow crease with this milk chocolate color here, and this is just going to give it a little bit of a darker effect. You want to make sure you blend it all out so that your eyelids look equal. It looks like you gave them both the same amount of love. I'm going to go back into the same eyeshadow palette and a very cool tone tan color. I'm going to apply this to my eyelid. I'm using my MAC 239 brush to apply this shadow on my eyelid. My eyelid, I'm just going to go back and clean up my brown smoky eye with my MAC 219 brush. So before I move on to my eyeliner, I'm just going to take one of my makeup wipes and I'm going to clean all of that eyeshadow that fell while I was doing it. It's easier for me to do this before I apply my eyeliner. Fixing your eyeliner is like one of the hardest things to do when doing your makeup. Like if you want that perfect wing, you really have to pay attention to what you're doing and how you're applying it. I'm using my Ultra Liner Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner by Maybelline. I love this eyeliner. It's one of my favorite liquid eyeliners. Also started using a Mary Kay cream eyeliner. I haven't got quite used to using a cream eyeliner, so it's kind of hard for me to do it, but I'm just going to keep practicing and show you guys how I use the eyeliner once I get it how I need to. This is my outcome of my eyeliner, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply my eyeliner on the second one. Alrighty, now I'm going to apply my falsies. These are just some falsies I picked up at my beauty supply store in the color 99. I mean in the number 99, and just going to apply these really quickly. Blend my lashes in with the falsies. My color stick for eyes, like an eyeshadow stick by Sally Hansen. I'm just going to apply this to my bottom waterline. And apply this to my bottom lashes. I have finished my eye makeup for now. I'm going to move on to my foundation. I have already applied my moisturizing lotion. Now I'm on to my primer. I'm using the Murad Oil Control Mattifier. This has an SPF of 15 in it, and I'm going to mix it with my NYX Primer Base Spray. So I don't like applying like spray to my face unless I'm doing it before I do all of my eye makeup. So what I'm going to do is just apply it in the palm of my hand, the spray. So I just applied it to the palm of my hand, my primer, spray, and my Murad Oil Control Mattifier. I mixed it and I applied it all over my face. For some reason, it did not get me applying it to my face, but that's exactly what I did. So now I'm going to start on my foundation routine. Today I'm using my Time Wise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation by Mary Kay. This has been one of my favorite foundations that I've ever used. I use this kabuki brush that I got from Claire's. This was around Christmas time, so I'm not sure if they still have like these kind of brushes, but this brush is really smooth. The bristles are really strong and compacted, so it gives me a really smooth, even finish. To apply this to my brush, this foundation is buildable, so I like to start off with just a good amount for full face, and if I want to do a full coverage or a heavy coverage, then I'll just go back and cover more. And like I said, I love this brush because it's very smooth and soft, and the bristles are very compacted, so it uses like the right amount of pressure without applying a lot of pressure. HD concealer. This is in the color Fawn. I'm going to take my concealer and I'll be applying this concealer under my eyes. How I feel about this concealer. I've been using the LA Girl Pro concealer. I decided to give this one a try. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I really kind of don't like it as much as the LA Girl concealer. I feel like it's really oily. It does good for now. I'm also going to apply my concealer on my forehead and on my chin using my damp beauty blender. I got this at MAC for about $25. I love this sponge. It has been my best friend since I got it. And I'm just going to use light pressure and push that concealer in place. And I'm just pushing my concealer in place where I need it to sit. You don't want to move the concealer, so you're not going to blend it. You're just going to push it in using pressure on where you want the concealer to stay. And that is very important for a bold highlight and contour. Easy doing this with a damp beauty blender, you guys. Like, I also feel like this concealer is a little bit harder than my LA Girl Pro concealer to blend in, which is another reason I don't like it. Okay, so now that I have that in place, I'm going to move on to the contouring. I am using my Black Opal setting powder. This is in the color Dark. I got this from Walmart. I'll be using my favorite contouring brush. This is just a powder brush that I've had for a long time. It doesn't even have a name on it. But it's a really fluffy powder brush. It's really dirty too, but yeah, so dip it in there and then kind of dust it off because you don't want to apply too much. That will mess up your look and you'll be very mad at yourself, so make sure you brush some of that product off. We'll be starting from my very thick sideburn and working my way down in an angled. If I have very high cheekbones, I like to kind of smirk, and that shows you where my natural cheekbone line is. And I'm just going to go along with the curve all the way up to define my cheekbones more. Along with the other side, taking some of the product, making some of that product come off, starting from my big sideburn and kind of going along the natural cheekbone line, and take it up and just define my cheekbone. And I'm going to take it around the outsides of my face, like up here. And I'm just going to use circular motions, bring that product up, and this will warm my face up so much and really make it look more natural. Take it under my chin so that I can slim my face up a little bit more. And then I will take some of the product with my MAC 168 brush. This is an angled brush. This is how I contour my nose. I'm going to take some of the product. Make sure you brush it off because you don't want a super dark contoured nose. Take it alongside the bridge of my nose and bring it down. So I have contoured my nose, I contoured my cheeks. Now I'm going to go back to blending everything in so that I can get more natural colors. But first, I'm going to set my concealer with my Sephora Bright Set Setting Powder. And I'm just going to put it on my beauty blender and going to apply that. And this is going to set my contour so that by the time I'm finished, everything will look fresh. And so just going to set that everywhere, and I'll brush the excess off when it's time. Now I'm taking my Studio Blush palette and I'm going to use the color. I'm going to use this dark rosy color. This is going to give me a more innocent look, maybe just a little. I'm going to use my contour brush that I use to contour my face, and I'm just going to smile a little and put this on the apples of my cheek and work it up. And it's just going to give it a more of a rosy tone, since my colors are so natural on my eyes. It's going to give it a more rosy color. Now I'm going to take this blusher brush. I use this as a setting brush. To use my Kiss pressed powder in the color Honey Glow to set everything. And this is the color that it is. Really lighter than my skin tone, but it sets my makeup so awesomely. And I'm just going to take it and I'm going to brush it, blend everything in. Take my baked highlighter that I got from Claire's. This is around Christmas time, so I'm not sure if they still have this item, but I will list the website in the description box. And I'm just going to highlight my cheeks a tad bit, not too much. This is a very grungy, baddie look, so that my selfies can be like, boom! So I'm just going to highlight all the important areas of my face. Don't you just love highlighting, girls? Like, it just makes you feel like a Christmas tree, like you're just glowing. Now moving on to the lips. This is my Ruby Kisses in the color Brown Sugar. I'm almost out of this lipstick, which makes me very sad. This is my favorite lipstick. I have to get more like ASAP. And I'm going to apply this on my bottom lip. And I'm not going to smack my lips, so I know this looks a little weird because I'm applying a second color. This is the color Matte Fearless by Milani. It's a very pretty burgundy color, and I believe I did a review on this lipstick in my bold lip tutorial, so check out the description box for this lipstick specifically. And I'm just going to apply this to my top lip. And then I'm going to smack these two colors together to the death of me so that I can blend it. I'm gonna keep smacking until it looks how you want it to look. Right now it looks a little dark on this side. So I'm gonna keep smacking. And boom, there you go. You are an Instagram baddie girl. And here's the final look, you guys. I'm done with my Instagram baddie tutorial. Woo! I'm so happy. I love being finished with my makeup because it's just like, oh, this is the release. This is the end of my video. I am done. Nothing else to do. Take all of your selfies. You got your bold lip going. You got your eyeliner going. Follow me on Instagram at beautiful_Mosby. Make sure you leave questions and comments down below. Please let me know if you like the outcome of this look. If there's any looks that you guys want me to do, any type of video, let me know and I'll be more than happy to do them for you. Thank you so much for coming to watch. I hope you enjoy and I'll see you next time.